I wanted to bring this up for a while, but I kept forgetting. I think you should make a matchup chart for Lucina.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
we could do that like right now. Fuck it. We'll make it quick because there's like a million characters in this game. So this can be like the last thing I do before I end the stream. So real quick, all right. Banjo, even. Like I think projectiles are
Banjo's
annoying.
even.
I think projectiles are annoying, but we can just like we can edge guard him. We can kind of combo him, and I just don't think his projectiles give out enough pressure for Lucina to like struggle. Byleth, I think, is slight winning. If we were doing plus 0.5, actually, fuck it. Let's add a tier. How do we add a tier? I think Byleth is slightly winning for Lucina. Fuck it. We'll just nah, we could do it. Let's add a +1, plus 0.5.
Yeah. Which one do you feel like it leans closer to, Lucina winning or it being even?
I think it goes closer to Lucina winning.
Yeah, I feel that. You could probably get away with putting him in +1.
Yeah, I think I could. I don't think a lot of people would like disagree with me if I just put him in +1. But I think it's like after
Lucina's
playing a lot of Byleth,
I think Lucina can edgeguard him.
Yeah, I think Lucina edgeguards him. I think like the fail not like the neutral bleed doesn't really give out enough pressure to force Lucina to approach. And Joker I think is even, and I say this as someone who co-mains Lucina and Joker. I think it's even. I think it's just like maybe you could argue minus 0.5, like slightly losing for Lucina, but I think Lucina can still edgeguard Joker pretty well. You could just nair off stage and it'll mess up his tether, like his grappling hook, and that's really good. Meta Knight.
But then he does also have gun, like with the gun dash. Like,
gun is really good to like fake out Lucina and stuff. So that's true. But
like,
I still think
I meant off stage too. He could also do like that.
Yeah, that's true. But if Lucina keeps her double jump, then she can make it. Like Lucina has a surprisingly good recovery. Like you can try to edgeguard her and you could just get hit with a nair, and you're dead. Like like Lucina can get edgeguarded, and if she doesn't have her double jump, she's dead. But like you can go and try to edgeguard her, and you can just get hit with a forward air. So she's good at like counter.
What I do think makes it a bit like harder for like Martha and Lucina though is like I feel like in neutral Joker, like he has like gun and like you know, Iha and stuff like that, so he kind of forces y'all to approach, and you like he's also faster and also has like a disjoint, so it's like a bit harder too, so like he could also like whiff punish you like really well.
Yeah,
like it's kind of like think of an issue like that, like Sonic Kong, for example, like the whiff punish characters that usually are kind of annoying for sorties to deal with. Joker could kind of be a nuisance in that category as well.
I still feel like the disjoints and everything. Wait, Adrian Cantu, if you don't get me back in the chat, I'm gonna touch you. All right, let's get you back. Join. Oh, let me move you around, man. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
All right, what's up, Adrian? We're doing a Lucina matchup chart. I don't know how much you know about Lucina or like Smash Bros, but we're doing it. Where's DK easy winning +2, Corrin even. I might turn this into a video, so let me just explain the DK real quick. Gets comboed, gets edge guarded. If you're struggling against DK, you are fighting someone who is significantly better at this game than you. But if you're fighting someone at DK who is equally as good as you, you should just win this matchup. Crom, easy win. Maybe not +2. Nah, yeah, +2.
Definitely +1 at least.
I think he could go on either of these two, but he gets edge guarded a lot, and I just think Lucina's neutral is better. Like maybe not, I think Chrom's neutral is really good, but he can't double jump in neutral because he can just get edge.
Yeah.
Like he can just like if he gets hit
Also,
in double
up, he had
jump.
a shield down tilt.
Yeah, yeah.
I mentioned that. Yeah.
And if he double jumps in neutral and you hit him, there's no like he can just die there. Cloud. This is a matchup that people think is slightly losing for Lucina. I think I have a lot of experience with this matchup because I fight, like I do a lot of friendlies with the best Cloud in Monterrey. So I might have a little bit more experience with Cloud. So I'm going to put this in like, I think any Lucina player that has experience with matchup charts would place this in at least -1.5. I'm going to put it in even, but I know that this might be a little bit of a hot take. I know a lot of people say Cloud is like a slightly losing for Lucina. Hero, slightly losing for Lucina. I think Hero...
You lose to Hero?
Yeah, because like, I don't know. It might be a little bit pessimistic, but I think Hero just... He can just run away, get his buffs, get back in, and... You know how Hero gets zoomed really often off stage?
It's kind of...
Hero?
Yeah,
Lucina's...
it's kind of a similar thing I was saying with like Joker. Like I feel like characters that could kind of like outmaneuver you and like just outrange you in some way are like really annoying.
Yeah, and like, you know how one of Lucina's main strengths is like edge guarding? Hero can just zoom a lot, and it sucks. It's annoying. Hero can just escape one of Lucina's like scariest parts of advantage state, like edge guarding. Hero can just zoom out of there, and it sucks. Marth, even, just you, slightly worse, but higher reward because tippers. Lucario...
It's probably... It feels like the mirror matchup.
Yeah,
Like,
Lucario...
It feels like the ditto.
He is just like... I think maybe even, maybe slightly losing because Lucina... One of Lucina's weaknesses is like struggling to kill sometimes, and Lucario loves it when you can struggle to kill because aura. But I'm gonna put it in even because like Lucario... He's a good guy. I'm not calling him a low tier, but like Lucina's just better. Link, probably Lucina's best matchup. Apparently. I mean, maybe not Lucina's best matchup, but Link's worst matchup, so that's enough. Inkling. Inkling is an anti-sorry character. Easy -1. Let me zoom out.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah, Inkling, I hate fighting Inkling. Me personally, and also Lucina doesn't like fighting Inkling. Game & Watch, slight losing, because people say like, yeah, Lucina's disjoints, like, she can mess up Inkling. I mean, she can mess up Game & Watch, but Uppy is still huge, Nair is still huge, back air is still huge. Bacon, or what's it called? Sauce, Neutral B can like ledge trap you really well. It still sucks. It's completely doable. You don't need a counter pick. You can learn the matchup. I've been learning the matchup, but it's difficult, but it's doable. Plant gets edge guarded. Plant gets edge guarded. That's easy. Peach and Daisy.
Yeah.
Where's Peach? Fuck it. Whatever. We'll get to them later. Pokemon Trainer. Slight winning. Like, I just don't feel like Trainer is a lot. Maybe Charizard can struggle sometimes because like we can struggle with Charizard sometimes because like, again, one of Lucina's main things is like struggling to kill sometimes. But she has really good edge guarding. And Charizard can still get edge guarded, as can Ivy and Squirtle. But I wouldn't say this goes far enough to be +1 or +2. Because Pokemon Trainer is still a really good character, and yeah. Min, I used to think this was a really shitty matchup, but now I think it's even. I learned that this isn't ordered, by the way. None of this is ordered. Yeah, I think I learned the matchup with Min, and matchups always have some sort of like bias to it. Like, I know a lot of Lucina players will struggle against Min, but I learned the matchup. And now I don't struggle as much against Min. So you know what? Like I think even is
so I get it.
Min gets super edge guarded. I think once you learn how to fight Min, you can handle her with any character, unless it's like Byleth because she's super slow. But like, you could just approach diagonally, and if you're fast enough, Min just dies to being approached diagonally. Like, she has up smash for directly above. She has her arms for directly in front of you. But if you approach diagonally, you could just win if you're fast enough. Richter and Simon are interesting because I know Mr. E hates this matchup. Mr. E, the best Lucina main right now. So I don't know. I think this is losing, but I wouldn't go as far as to say this is Lucina's worst matchup. I think it sucks because Richter can get edge guarded, or like the impression that people have is that Richter can get edge guarded, but his tether just goes really far. So if you're Lucina and you want to edge guard Richter or Simon, you have to like do it early. You have to go for that fair as soon as you set him off stage, because if you give him time to recover, he can just opposite side of the spectrum. She beats Robin for the same reasons she loses to Richter, except Robin can outspeed her. Yeah, so Lucina can catch up to Robin and beat Robin. But not enough. Like, not consistently, I guess. Projectiles are still really annoying. But Robin isn't fast enough to play like that forever. Ike, easy, edge guarded, counter. You can just mash on Ike.
Anti-aired.
Yeah, anti-aired. Steve is a really interesting one.
Garbage character.
Poor Ike. I love Ike. Alright, Sonic, worst matchup. It sucks, but you can learn it. I'm a dedicated Lucina main, so I would not get a counter pick for this. I just learned the Sonic matchup. It sucks, but it's doable. Lucina's a high tier. Treat her like a high tier. She's a good character. You don't need a counter pick. Pyra Mithra, even. Maybe slightly winning, but I would say
really
even. Yeah, but again, this is just the bias. I fight a lot of Aegises, so I mean
I know they're falling off. So
yeah, Kazuya, really shitty matchup. Not worse than Sonic, but it is a really bad because you have to approach, and yeah, Roy winning 0.5, I guess.
Wait. You think so?
Yeah, I think Lucina beats Roy. I think Roy gets edge guarded, and
honestly,
I think Lucina just has better neutral.
I think it's even at worst.
That makes sense. Like I think again, it's just because of like experience, but me personally, it's mostly kind of like it's mostly kind of like what I mentioned with Marth, but minus. I mean, you're Lucina, so subtracting the whole like inconsistency issue, but also another thing is like, I feel like if you don't kill me, you're in danger. Yeah. Because like even if you could get me off stage, and I could die really early to get an edge guarded and stuff like that. But if I hit you, I do more damage most likely. Yeah. I keep you in the air for longer. I could probably keep you on ledge longer, and like I probably benefit more off of rage. Yeah, I don't know. Just in my experience, I think Lucina beats Roy, but I get that. It makes sense. Samus even.
I feel you.
For sure. Samus is a mix between, I mean, not in general, but like mobility wise, it's a mix between Richter and Robin. Like Samus is fast enough to camp out like that, but like if Lucina catches up, then she can do crazy damage. So yeah. And then Steve. Okay, so I was gonna talk about Steve earlier. I think Steve is even. I think Lucina's a good even matchup for Steve.
I see.
I think her aerials are good at breaking walls. I think her mobility is good enough for her to like break walls with like a down tilt or an F tilt or something and run away before Steve can like punish you for breaking the walls, because I know Steve's like to like wall themselves off and then punish you for breaking the walls. And this is something that Roy can do too. You can just like down tilt or F tilt some walls and run away and see what Steve does to try to punish you for breaking the walls. And Lucina can do that, and that's cool. And then Steve also just gets edge guarded, and Up Be Out of Shield is a really good combo breaker, and Steve doesn't like combo breakers, as broken as he is. So I think it's even. Incineroar winning, Dr. Mario winning. Bowser is interesting because I would like to say that Lucina just eats up heavies, but Bowser is different because he's actually kind of fast, and he does get edge guarded, but like Lucina's kind of light. She can die super early in Battlefield with Bowser side B. So like, who knows? I would say this is winning for Lucina, but not like nothing too crazy. Maybe just +1.
Yeah.
Little Mac +2 because he gets edge. I think Little Mac would be. I think I'm gonna
Little
put
Mac
Little Mac in
sucks.
+2, but I really don't like fighting Little Mac. Like I hate fighting Little Mac.
Yeah.
If I'm Joker or Byleth, I can like
Let
outspace
me
him or
main
whatever.
Little Mac again.
No, I hate it, man. K. Rool +2, especially because I have a ton of experience with this matchup. The like,
how popular are boxing gyms in Mexico? Do they
boxing
have any Muay
gyms.
Thai or like Muay Thai gyms? Do they have any Muay Thai gyms? It's just kind of
Yeah, I have a
Bro,
friend who
you
really
mo-
likes
mo-
Muay Thai.
Yeah,
I
does
I
that.
love
you can
Muay.
find those everywhere.
Yeah,
I fucking like I practice Muay Thai right now, but I've been doing MMA, but I had a heavy boxing emphasis, and
Yeah.
I fucking love boxing. I love Muay Thai,
that's cool, man.
Jiu-Jitsu, and wrestling. It's fun. It's stress relieving. It's like, like I want to beat somebody's ass. So that's the only way I can really do it legally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I just wanna beat
Speaking of
somebody's
beating
ass,
ass, Captain Falcon
Exactly.
winning
I got some lore.
gets
That's
edge guarded,
cool.
no disjoints.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool, man. You should get into that. It's cool.
I'm gonna
Pikachu,
touch you.
it's not cool when characters can keep up with Lucina's speed. But I wouldn't say it's as bad as Sonic or Kazuya. But I think most Lucina players would agree that these three are really shitty matchups for Lucina, Sonic, Pikachu, and Kazuya. But also, I don't know how conventional this matchup chart is, because I don't know. I actually can't really spot any hot takes here. I think the hottest take here is like Cloud. I think people think Lucina loses to Cloud. I think it's even, but like that's fair. I don't know. Who cares, man? This isn't me trying to be like a.
I think
pro.
the hottest take might be. I think Joker might be hotter.
Oh
than
yeah,
Cloud.
that's true. Yeah, but
A
A lot
lot
of people
this is.
say.
I think this
A
is.
lot of people say Joker beats Lucina.
Yeah, and like that
Muay
makes
Thai.
sense. I put Joker here and even because I also main Joker, so like I just know everything about this guy. Maybe not everything because
Yeah, me too, my boy. I'm gonna touch you. Yeah, let's go.
Joker has. I just think
Okay, bro.
Joker has like so much tech, so I obviously don't know everything about him because I can't footstool out of shield yet. But like, you know what I mean? Like I know this character so much. So like it evens out, but I completely understand
Dude,
if
the whole
most people
fucking
think
physical
Joker wins because
physical
like
and projectile deflection thing is like fucking powerful if you think about it, you know?
yeah, well Lucina doesn't have any projectiles, so Joker doesn't really benefit as much from that.
I mean, but it's still physical deflection, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It
Pit
is
and Dark
crazy.
Pit, I think just win. I think Lucina's just better. Like I think Pit and Dark Pit. I think they have good edge guarding, and that's really cool. But Lucina
Like,
is really good at reverse edge guarding you. Like you can
like
be
edging.
all cool and confident going out
Bro,
to try to hit Lucina with a forward air or something, and you can just get hit with a fair or something. Like Lucina can just throw out a million aerials off stage with no risk, and that is why she is surprisingly hard to edge guard, and that's why I think
Yeah.
it's +1 for Lucina here. Palu,
But yeah.
even.
But I do want to add another thing about like the Roy matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I also think the speed plays like a huge like role also.
True.
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch you.
Yeah, because Roy is so much faster, like especially in the air, and like I feel like we're both characters that like to like use our aerials a lot, but I feel like
Mm-hmm.
another problem is like I think my ground game is a bit better than yours in the map.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Like in terms of like down tilts, and I think my side B is a bit more threatening, and the
So you're,
what's it
you're
called?
saying your grappling is better than mine.
I said ground game.
That's what
I
you
mean,
think, though.
but I guess the grabs count too, actually, because my
Yeah.
down throw combo's easier.
yeah,
and
my
forward throw
my
sets
down throw
up
sucks.
tech chases.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I mean my
yeah,
F throw
like,
can
so I
do
think like
tech chases sometimes, but yeah, Royce is so much better at that. That's true.
yeah, so I think like I just feel like Roy has so much more opportunities to do damage, like that I feel like even with the edge guarding, I feel like it should be at least even. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Like this is just from experience. I think Lucina's advantage state is not as scary as Roy's, but still I think
Yeah.
people can like. Sorry, I just hit my mic. Sorry to the stream, but
I
like
think it's just the neutral and the advantage state that Roy
I think
has that I feel
Roy's
like.
advantage state is scarier, but Lucina's advantage state usually lasts longer because she's just.
Yeah.
Even though it's not as scary, because Roy can kill you
Like-
at 60 off his advantage state, Lucina will kill you at like 120, but her advantage state will last longer.
Yeah,
Like,
but,
I feel
Lucina,
like off stage definitely, but I feel like landing I might not have as hard of a time as you, because like I might like
That's true.
I have like because I fall faster and I have like the B reverse side B.
to me,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Lucina, you could be mid-stroke and then you put pepper in front of her
Oh,
nose.
okay.
Alright, wait.
And like,
Alright, wait, what is he talking about?
All right, let's
Give it
move
a
on.
little
Let's
buff,
move
man.
on. Villager winning, like I don't know. Like I know Lucina doesn't like to be zoned out with projectiles, but like I don't know. I don't think the Villager projectile pressure is strong enough. I think Lucina could just get in anyway.
Yeah, no, you do fine against Villager, Charles.
Yeah, Bayo. I hate fighting Bayo, but apparently this is like a good matchup for us. I'm gonna put her at +1, or maybe plus 0.5. But I hate fighting Bayo. Like if this was a how and does matchup chart, I would put Bayo down here. But if I'm trying to be like objective here and like make this a matchup chart people can look at, I guess I would put Bayo up here. But I hate fighting Bayo. I'm not good against Bayo. But apparently Bayo just gets out of shielded. If you're playing as Lucina against Bayo, stay grounded. I think that's the trick to beating Bayo. Bayo is really
Stay
good
grounded, you
at catching
shield
your
a lot.
landings. Bayo is really good at catching you lacking. But if you're Lucina and you're just grounded and you're like, yeah, man, if you get close to me, I'm gonna block it and auto shield you or something, then Lucina wins. But I'm not good at that. So that's why I would place her down there. But if I'm trying to be real here and make this a reliable matchup chart, yeah, Bayo's kind of here.
How do you guys feel about women, like goth women, but with like split tongues?
I don't know, man. Split tongues freak me out.
No, dog, they're awesome.
Mario
Imagine what
+1 gets out disjointed and edge guarded.
I actually main Mario, Link, Joker.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's cool. Plus,
Actually,
yeah,
a little bit of Snake.
Mario
bit
is
of
still
Snake.
a really good character. I think he just gets the disjoints are a big thing. What's that noise?
Because he's very melee heavy. Who the fuck is opening up goddamn fucking Cheez-Its? Stop eating Cheez-Its. What are you doing?
It's cool. It's fine. Yeah, Mario. I think he just struggles against disjoints sometimes, but
Of course.
Mario is still a really good character though, so I'm not gonna play this as like a free matchup because
No,
disjoints.
he gets out space really
Yeah,
easily.
and getting a little more like into the lore here, Mario likes Battlefield. Lucina also likes Battlefield, but Mario gets more off Battlefield than Lucina does. So as winning as this matchup may be,
Hey, if his combo isn't true, you could be out of
wait,
it.
hold on, before I finish, man. Whoever's opening like that bag, it's cool. Can you like put it in a bowl or something? Because again, I don't know if I'm gonna like turn this into a video. So it's cool. I'm not mad or anything. Like,
Yes.
but yeah, Mario.
You Cypher?
It's cool, man. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Mario. Yeah, he's still a really good character, and he gets off of like. I think Lucina's best stage is Battlefield, and Mario's best stage is Battlefield. And Mario gets more off of Battlefield. So if you're playing against the Mario, I would advise not picking Battlefield, and that's why Mario might be 0.5. Because you can't pick Battlefield against Mario.
Never.
Actually, nah, I'm gonna put it in +1.
Triplats.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in +1.
Do not go triplats.
But if you're
against
watching
Mario,
this
bro.
for Mario advice, just don't go Battlefield. The less platforms, the better. Lucina gets a lot of platforms, but she can play without platforms too, as long as you don't go Kalos, and you should be good.
So
Meta
you don't
Knight,
get taken to like up air city.
Meta Knight,
you
it's
think
not
that-
cool getting severely outsped with like his insane frame data. So I'm gonna put it at
you think-
-1.5 or minus
you-
0.5. Yeah.
Do you think love can bloom on the battlefield?
Love can bloom on the battlefield? Yeah, man. I think there's a bunch of like World War I soldiers that fell in love in the battlefield.
Excuse me.
Yeah, man.
Are you trying to be controversial? Are you being controversial right now?
Maybe after the matchup chart, alright? We can get political after the matchup chart.
Understandable.
Shulk,
How do I watch?
you can
Oh,
just
he's
go to the
good.
stream.
I think Shulk like possibly could be. I think he beats Lucina. Probably.
I mean,
I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back.
all right. I think you're right. Actually, I'm gonna put it in even because as much as Lucina is good at like reverse edge guarding you, Shulk's sword is just really big and like
His forwarder is
yeah,
massive.
and the way Lucina can counter edge guard people is because her sword is big, but Shulk's sword is bigger. So like, I think yeah, you're right. I think it's even. I think this is even. Mega Man, I think losing. Projectiles are annoying, and he's really fast, and he has good out of shield, and he gets a bunch of grabs.
Yeah.
Lucina can't get edge guarded against Mega Man. I think Lucina's good at recovering against Mega Man, but still, I don't think it's enough. I think Mega Man still wins. Advice for this matchup, I think, is like watch your landing options. If you're getting juggled, just go to ledge. But he can still ledge trap you. Mega Man has really good ledge trapping, but still, I think you have better chances at ledge than getting out of juggles.
Mega Man has good ledge trapping.
Yeah, with all the projectiles. Yeah. Leaf guard and Metal Blade. Yeah. Wolf gets edge guarded +1. Not as good out of shield options. A lot of Wolf's combo options are landing aerials, and Lucina's really good at catching landings. And Wolf's out of shield isn't as good. He has shine out of shield if you have a Lucina that is really bad at spacing. But like other than that, you can just like land on Wolf and not get punished for it, and that's really bad for Wolf. But Wolf is a really great character, but his out of shield game isn't the best, and his edge guarding isn't the best, and I don't know. Wolf is still really good. This isn't a free matchup, but I still think like. Yeah.
I think it's because his anti-airing is really good. I think people that can anti-air Lucina really well usually do well against Lucina, but yeah, that is true that he does get pressured pretty easily.
Yeah, Greninja, super bad matchup. It sucks. Lucina hates it when you can easily keep up with her speed, because Lucina's speed is supposed to be one of her strengths, but if you're fighting like speed demons, then it kind of goes away, and it sucks. And Greninja's dash attack is really hard to react to, and she's floaty and easy to combo sometimes, and she can just get dash attack to fair a lot, and it sucks. Wolf, slight winning. I mean, Fox, sorry. Fox, slight winning. Gets edge guarded, gets out of shielded, gets up bead, combo breakered.
Man, I hate women. They be fucking confusing as hell.
Hey man.
You went straight.
Yeah.
It's like the time I actually like a moment. I'm not trying to fuck.
I feel like Fox being even.
God damn it.
Jesus.
Fox being even.
I think it is.
But like,
no, because Falco would fuck.
I know what you mean with like the slightly winning. Like yeah, like in theory, I think Lucina slightly wins, but I feel like in practice, like like Fox just like blitzes.
Bro. Zelda
kind of like
yeah. Upar?
Huh? Oh wait, what? Someone says something?
No, I'd say Samus is higher, but I see that's Dark Samus. No, definitely Dark Samus is
fine
more
as hell though.
in the middle.
Yeah, I think it's even. I think both characters have equally good opportunities of fucking each other over. If Samus is a better zoner, then Samus wins. If Lucina's a better approacher, then Lucina wins. It's just a matter of if Lucina's better at Samus is zoning. Zelda.
Right, you're dead.
I think Zelda is. I think I've seen people play Lucina at like Zelda as a losing matchup, but you just don't have to approach Zelda. Like, Yeah,
like
because Lucina doesn't like projectiles.
she's not good at. She's also not good at covering jumps. I think Lucina does just fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play Zelda in slight winning because like you can just not approach Zelda. Like like Samus's projectiles, for example, they are really good. Zelda's projectiles are also really good, but they're kind of like advantage state projectiles. I don't know if that makes sense, but you can use Samus's projectiles all the time, and Zelda's projectiles you can also use them all the time, but I think they get the most results when you use them like while ledge trapping or edge guarding or whatever. And if you're neutral, you can just like not get hit by these. It's super easy to not get hit by Phantom in neutral or by side B in neutral. Like,
because you can just jump.
You can just get out of the way, and Zelda is gonna have to be the one that approaches you. And Zelda's close quarters moves are alright, but Lucina easily beats Zelda in close quarters. Yeah. So you can just like avoid Zelda's projectiles, like, and Zelda will have.
You can avoid her projectiles literally just by jumping, bro.
Yeah,
like like that. That's Zelda. That's why Zelda's so bad. She can't cover jumps well in a game where jump is like $1 million option.
Yeah, and like her projectiles are just fake zoner moves. Like you just don't have to approach Zelda. It's so easy to just avoid them, and you don't have to approach her. So like easy. Luigi.
He sucks. Garbage character.
Yeah. Luigi, I think it's winning, but it's risky.
But you gotta be careful.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Just don't get grabbed. I think a lot of like a common misconception, right, is like you can't get grabbed at Luigi at 0, and like that's true, but you also can't get grabbed by Luigi at all. Like he always gets
at any
a lot
percent.
Of
yeah, no, he has like something for every percent. I think he has kill confirms for basically every percent. He's got kill confirms for mid percent, late, like as long early percents, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And you also gotta know like how to DI his down throw, because sometimes he's gonna do down throw up B, and sometimes he's gonna do down throw down B, and you just have to know how to do it. If he catches onto you, he can just up B you and die, but like, yeah, just don't get grabbed. And Lucina is good at not getting grabbed because she's up in the air a lot, so like, it is slightly winning. I'm gonna put him in +1, but you have to be super careful to not get grabbed. Like, this is a +1, assuming you are good at landing.
And if you do, then like, yeah, one thing you could do, like, and make sure, do this sparingly. You could probably mash up B.
Yeah.
Also, like, to try to break out of a combo if he messes up.
Puff.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't catch on to you, but you do have an option against him.
Yeah, that's true.
That is something that most characters don't have.
That's true. And
he has to respect it.
Yeah. Sorry. Puff is +2. Gets out disjointed. Puff is a good character. I think Puff
break her shield.
Yeah, you can break her shield. I think people say Puff is like a bad character sometimes, but I think Puff is really good. Maybe not really good, but I think Puff is good. But
love Puff. Range percentage?
Bad range. Puff can't breed Lucina, so like, it's good. Because like,
isn't she like the main counter?
Yeah, like people would say, like if back in the day before DLC Wave 2 came out and the whole game got messed up, people would say Lucina is Puff's worst matchup. I think if you were in 2019 and you were to say I'm a Puff main and I think Lucina is my worst matchup, even if someone were to disagree with you, people would be like, all right, like that makes sense. Yeah. Puff just gets outranged, and Lucina's really good at catching landings, and Puff is up in the air a lot, so you can just get up tilted until you die.
Mm-hmm.
Ganondorf, out of shielded, out comboed, edge guarded, easy win. I still think Ganondorf is a lot better than people say. Like, I don't think Ganondorf is the worst character in the game. But
that is not how you say his name. His name is Fernando.
I don't think Fernando is the worst character in the game. But yeah, don't worry about it, man. But I still think Lucina beats his ass. And I know a top 100 Ganondorf, and he says that it's even. but like
Really?
we just disagree there.
Disagree.
I think he's just miles better at this game than I am, and that's why he just beats me. Not because it's an even matchup. He beats me because he's better, not because it's an even matchup.
No, I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that seriously for a
But
second.
no. But I know where he's coming from because I think Ganondorf is good at catching landings. Up air sends at a crazy angle, and yeah. But also he doesn't have the best out of shield, and Lucina likes it when
He literally
you don't have
dies the
best
moment
shield.
he goes into disadvantage, bro.
Yeah. That's true.
Can you guys not gender your parents either?
Like, let me tell you, bro, Ganon, especially against if you can die in one hit against Lucina, bro, the matchup is not even close to even, bro.
Toon
Like,
Link.
I think Lucina actually can kill
Mhm.
Ganondorf in one hit, bro. If you secure your advantage enough, at least, and in general, you don't really need to do that. Like you just out neutral Ganon anyway.
Mhm.
Like
You know what I mean?
Ganon literally just dies in one hit. Like
He
Yeah.
goes, Heria!
he's so bad, bro.
Yeah. Doria.
He goes, Heria!
That's what he says, man. Wario, even.
That,
Wario's really good.
Wario's just rich of slurs.
Wario's definitely a racist, and it's an even matchup
oh,
because
100%. man.
I think he gets out disjointed, but Bike is really good at ledge trapping, and Lucina can struggle getting ledge trapped sometimes. And Waft is crazy. Alpi might be really good at getting out of combos, but Wario can just read that and kill you earlier.
Do you have a problem with like gendering your parents? Like
What?
are men white and the women are black? I
What?
forgot.
I have no idea what you're saying right now, man.
Bro.
But
Next
it's cool.
character.
We fit
Next character.
plus 0.5, right?
For man.
He's so
Projectiles.
bad.
Projectiles are annoying, but she can get crazy edge guarded, and
Bro,
Yeah,
some
it's grippy, it's very grippy.
Richtofen skins? Okay.
what?
The
Yeah,
Richtofen
wait.
skins.
Oh
You're
yeah,
saying like the projectiles suck.
yeah. No, it's just I have a Wii Fit mod that has like a Richtofen from Call of Duty skin, and Pooper likes it a lot.
Yeah.
But on Wii Fit. But yeah, I think Wii Fit. Yeah, projectiles are annoying, but her recovery can be kind of exploited, and I just think I think Lucina's better. That's it. Like I think Lucina just generally just is a better character mostly. Good at catching landings, even though Wii Fit doesn't jump a lot, maybe, but like still.
I don't think so. No. Wii Fit's mostly just run to ledge and just
Yeah,
do their
and
shenanigans.
Lucina has crazy ledge trapping, so
Yeah.
Terry out disjointed, but still really good. So maybe 0.5.
Vicious skeptic.
Lucina can struggle
Yeah.
killing, and Terry is really good at not dying because he's kind of a heavy. So and
Yeah.
if he is he's at 100%, he gets his input stuff. So that sucks. But here I'm gonna add a couple matchups that are gonna make
We
more
love
sense.
the G from Black
Ryo
Ops
and
2.
Ken +1. I'm just bad at fighting Ryo and Ken, but Ryo and Ken +1.
Yeah.
0.5 for Terry because he gets his inputs, and Lucina can sometimes struggle killing, and Terry just has sometimes like better opportunities to get his inputs. But Ryo and Ken don't have those, and they can get baited, they can get edge guarded, and up B is a good combo breaker. Still, I think Lucina being floaty makes it so that she's kind of easy to combo sometimes, but and a thing is, right, is that I think if you ever go into trading mode to practice combos, a lot of people go with Marth and Lucina because Lucina's kind of the benchmark. Lucina's kind of like, if it works on Lucina, it works on most of the cast. So I think if you have like a crazy
either-
weird combo
either
that doesn't work
Lucina
on a
or
lot of
Pit.
characters, it probably works on Lucina.
Works
and
on others.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But yeah, you were gonna say something, Cypher?
No, I said it's either Lucina or Pit.
Yeah, yeah, or Palu sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Yeah.
I think a lot of Ryo and Ken's like weird combos that might not work on everyone they test it on Lucina and it works. So like, that's kind of a thing with like Martha and Lucina. You get training moded a lot. You are the benchmark. Yoshi, good matchup. No disjoints. Yoshi struggles with range sometimes, and I say this as someone who plays Yoshi a lot, and yeah, Yoshi doesn't like that. Good recovery though, and Lucina likes edge guarding, and Yoshi's kind of heavy, so actually I'm gonna move this to 0.1 +1 because Yoshi just has a great recovery, and Lucina's main thing is catching recoveries, so Yoshi can kind of get away with going back to the stage sometimes. Who else? Diddy Kong sucks. Horrible matchup. -2.
Hey man,
Okay.
come on, man.
Just gets outsped and gets out
Get
combo.
that paper off there. Get
Yeah.
that paper off there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Poopar is a
yeah.
Diddy player, so he knows
You
how
get
much I
banana.
hate.
You miss something, you get bananaed.
Yeah, you get bananaed, and it's kind of right. Rosa, interesting because I know a really good Rosa player. I'm friends with one of the top players. I mean, I'm friends with a bunch of top local players, but one of the top local players that I'm friends with is a Rosa main, and I think it's maybe plus 0.5, just because Lucina's disjoints are good if you want to hit both Rosa and Luma. Like, I fought this guy's Rosa before with Joker, and I really do feel the difference because Joker has good disjoints, but like he's not a disjoint character like Lucina is, and I like how this matchup is for Lucina because you can very often hit both Rosa and Luma unless they're like untethered and desynced or whatever, and
Yeah.
that's like really good. But still, the Rosa player I'm talking about will beat my ass. I think I've had good sets with him where it's like 2-1 and it gets really close, and I love fighting against this guy. But yeah, I think it's a slightly winning matchup for Lucina, but crazy. Like, it's not free.
Yeah.
Kirby, out disjointed.
Yeah, Kirby,
yeah.
yeah, very bad.
Sorry, Kirby, you suck. I love you. I think you're at least a mid tier actually, but yeah, no.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't consider him high tier.
No, Kirby's like considered to be a low tier, but or a bottom tier even. But I think he's a lot better than people think. I think he just needs better representation. He has Jaja, who's like the best Kirby out there, I think, and he's been doing wonders. But people still think Kirby sucks, and I don't.
And
think
another Kirby called West Nile. He actually beat Jaja, and
Yeah?
Kirby did a
Nice. I only know Jaja and Gilhue, who's a Mexican.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Pichu.
I actually fought West Nile.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I got cooked.
Yeah. Yeah, man. People are crazy, man. Kirby players especially, because he has crazy combos. Ridley, easy to combo. Combo food, easy to edge guard. Edge guard food. And if he ever gets saucy and starts comboing you, like, you can just up B out of it. Like, he doesn't have... He has good combos, but if he ever starts to, like, overextend, you have, like, a good overextend check with up B. Overextend check with up B, and you can just DI out and fair. I think that's, like, a really good Lucina thing you can do. If you're ever fighting, like, a combo-heavy character, you can just DI out and hit him with forward air, because fair comes out really fast, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I think Joker's even, because Joker, and I say this as a Joker main, loses to DI out, like, so Lucina can just like fair, and that's it. Like up B, I guess, would be the better option damage wise, but the safer option is always fair, because fair doesn't put you in free fall like up B does, and
That's true.
Joker, you can just DI out of any Joker combo and fair, and that's the same with Ridley, I think. With a bunch of characters on this list, I don't know why I picked Ridley specifically to pick on, but like, I just remember that when I chose Ridley, that's what I'm saying it here. Same with Falco,
Yeah.
like yeah, that's like a Lucina tech. It's not even like a tech, it's just like a thing a lot of characters can do, but like Lucina has a good time doing it. Just DI out and fair, and you can get out of a bunch of combos. And
Yeah,
Joker
I
loses
do
DI
that
out,
too.
and a bunch of characters here also lose the DI out. Maybe not so much if like Roy, because Roy can follow you anyway, but Joker does lose the DI out. And yeah, DDD is interesting, man, because he's a heavy, and I would feel compelled to put him in +2 because he's a heavy, and Lucina eats heavies up. But like, DDD is really heavy, and if you don't kill DDD right away, he never dies. Like, he has a
So
good
hard to kill
recovery,
sometimes.
and I fought DDDs that are really good in locals and stuff, and it's not fun, man. Like, if you can't kill DDD right away off like an edge guard or something, he makes it back to the stage, and it's crazy. And Lucina can struggle being ledge trapped sometimes. She's not like Joker when you can just like get out of ledge trapping easily. Like, Lucina actually has to work hard to get out of ledge trap situations, and DDD is really good at ledge trapping. So I'm gonna put this at 0.5. But if you are someone and you think this is even, I would not like fight you on it. I think this is either 0.5 or even, which is crazy. I think this is the most like oddball matchup for Lucina, because Lucina likes fighting heavies, but this is like crazy. DDD is a weird case because Gordo is crazy, but also disjoints are good at hitting Gordo back at DDD. But still, I think DDD's ledge trapping, you can't ignore it, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Snake sucks because it's hard to hit Snake. It's not hard to hit Snake, but it's hard to hit Snake without also hitting grenades, because disjoints are really big, and you will very often end up hitting grenades by accident because your disjoints are so good. So I always go Joker against Snake because grenades are free Arsene and your hitboxes are too small for you to accidentally hit grenades. But Lucina doesn't have that. Lucina's hitboxes are too big, and you will very often end up hitting grenades by accident.
Grenades.
And also, I don't know if any of her aerials, other than maybe back air, are strong enough to hit Snake out of his armor in up B. And yeah, so yeah, Snake is not a good matchup. But I wouldn't go as far as to say it's as low as these guys. But it sucks. It's not a good matchup. I hate fighting Snake as Lucina, and I love fighting Snake as Joker. It's such a good matchup for me, I think. Rob, I think it's plus. I think yeah. Fuck it. This might be a hot take, but I don't care. I think Rob is +1 for Lucina. I think he gets edge guarded. I think. That's
You think you edge guard Rob?
Yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
Is that a hot take?
Edge guarding Rob at all is a hot take.
I mean, yeah, but maybe he'll like whip out an up air or something, but like his up B itself doesn't have a hitbox, and I feel like that's good enough for Lucina sometimes.
That's true, but that's true. Like, it's just that most Robs, like, probably around our level, like, aren't as good as recovering,
Yeah,
like,
that's
as
true.
some other Robs. So,
Nah,
like,
you're right.
because I feel like people say like Rob is very difficult to edge guard, like very
Yeah,
difficult.
He is difficult to edge guard, especially when he goes high. Actually, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna put him a plus 0.5.
Bro.
But I do think Lucina likes it. What's up, Poopar?
Like the change. I just said that.
Are we getting too lore heavy? I know
Lore
you're.
heavy.
Yeah.
No. I meant like the change in listening to you guys ranking. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rob can get edge guarded. If he goes super high, then yeah, Lucina's doesn't have the best juggle game. She has a good juggle game, but she doesn't have the best juggle game. And maybe if I was like Corin, for example, maybe Rob should be scared to recover high because Corin has a crazy juggle game. But Lucina's upper will never kill, and it's not as big as Corin's, and it's not as fast as like Crom's.
Lucina doesn't really have any like hitboxes that really threaten above her that well.
Yeah, like upper's a good move, but it's not a kill move. It's not a juggle. It's kind of a juggle move, but it doesn't kill. Like if you kill with upper, I'm gonna be like impressed, but also I'll be like, if you kill with upper, it's because you struggled and you killed at a late percent, because Lucina upper never kills. Yeah, Sephiroth. He does get kind of edge guarded sometimes, but side B is shit. Like it sucks to get hit with. It's a good move. When
I
I
could
say it's
actually
shit,
see Seth winning.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe I'll put him in minus 0.5, but I think he could also fit in even.
Yeah, he has. I feel like side B is really good as a space checker. He outranges you
Yeah.
and stuff, and like I feel like you might not be fast enough to really close the gap on him to really get meaningful pressure on him.
Yeah, and
To
Lucina's
really
up in
match
the air a
on him.
lot, and Sephiroth is just good at catching landings, and he has good edge guarding.
Yeah,
With fair and
he's
stuff.
really good edge guarding, and he's really good ledge trapping too. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna have a hard time getting off the ledge against Seth.
Yeah, and it's the same thing that I said with Shulk, where like
And a comeback mechanic that makes him
Yeah.
faster and
Yeah.
makes his recovery better.
yeah, for sure. But it's also the same thing I said with Shulk, with like where like Lucina's good at reversing edge guard situations, but if your disjoint is bigger than Lucina's, then that kind of goes away, and it's the same thing. Like Shulk, Lucina's really good at reversing edge guards, but if you're Shulk, you can just hit edge guard her anyway, and it's the same thing with Sephiroth. Like
Yeah.
Lucina's
Sephiroth
really good
can
at just
also choose to
surprising
counter you
you.
if he doesn't want to like directly challenge you off stage.
Yeah, Lucina's really good at surprising you with a fair or something. But if you have a Sephiroth fair disjoint, then that goes away. Like Lucina can't really do that if you are good at spacing. And her like surprisingly good recovery just kinda, I wouldn't say it goes away completely, but it is less insane. Olimar, I think it's kind of good. I think this is my plus 0.5 because I
Yeah.
think a lot of Lucina's moves can get rid of Pikmin, and disjoints are really good against Olimar because he has good range, but it's not crazy range. It's not like Samus range or Rob range. Like his Pikmin as his projectiles, they don't go as far, so he still has to be like relatively close to you if he wants to win. And Lucina, that's good enough for Lucina sometimes. And recovery with no hitboxes, Lucina loves those. So yeah, and then Mewtwo, also a recovery with no hitboxes, but still I think it's even because it's a teleport. And
Yeah.
super heavy, and Lucina's disjoints, I think when Mewtwo players complain about like the tail hurt box, it's like Lucina is just really good at messing up like disjoints and big hurt boxes. Sounds like a really good play for Lucina, but Shadow Ball is just really good in neutral, and Lucina doesn't like fast characters with projectiles, and
Yeah.
Mewtwo can just do that. But still, Mewtwo dies early, and Lucina, one of Lucina's weaknesses is she can struggle to kill her, right? So Mewtwo being really light kind of patches that weakness off a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's even. Maybe plus 0.5, but I'm gonna leave it in even for now. But if there's like one thing that I would move to plus, like if you think this is winning, I completely understand. I just think in personal experience, I fight a lot of good Mewtwo's, and yeah, like Shadow Ball is really good. It's a really good move. Young Link, fast character with projectiles, that sucks. Minus 0.5, just because once you get in, Young Link isn't the best at getting out of combos, and he can get edge guarded. It's not like Toon Link, where his tether is really, really long. Young Link's tether is shorter than Toon Link's tether, and as someone who used to main Toon Link, that's actually kind of noticeable. Like, I can notice that. And yeah, Young Link can't rely on his tether, like his Zair, as much as Toon Link can, and yeah, but still, projectiles are really annoying, so I'm not gonna put this at like, oh wait, my bad. I think I should put this here. Plus 0.5. Just because, as much as projectiles are annoying, I think Lucina's Vantage State can do that, because Young Link doesn't, I don't know, maybe I don't know as much about Young Link as I thought I knew, but Young Link doesn't use as many projectiles in disadvantage as much as the other links do. and that's good because for example, Toon Link, right? I think Toon Link is also +5, +0.5, because he can whip out bombs in disadvantage state and throw them at you, and that's really good. But Young Link doesn't really have that. Toon Link is just worse at
because Young Link falls faster, so he has to recover faster.
Yeah, exactly. And Toon Link also, Toon Link might be better at that, but he's also worse at close quarters than Young Link is. So that's why they even. I think like it's the same thing. Toon Link has a better disadvantage state, and Young Link has a better neutral, and they balance each other out. Like Lucina does well against Young Link because of his disadvantage state, and Lucina does better against Toon Link because of his neutral. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. And I say this as someone who plays all three links a lot. Like,
yeah,
I think once the links are in disadvantage, it's really hard for them to like.
Yeah, in general.
Get back. Yeah. And maybe Toon Link has a little bit of a better time than Young Link just because his tether is really good. And at a high enough level, I think people will realize that Young Link and Toon Link's tethers are not the same at all. And Toon Link's tether is actually pretty great. And Young Link's tether, I think it doesn't do jab blocks. I might have to like test that out later. Toon Link's tether jab blocks, or sets up for tumbles, sets up for tech chases. And that's really good, but that doesn't really have much to do. I just mean like in disadvantage and recovery, Toon Link's tether just goes farther. Sheik, same reason as everybody else here, too fast. Maybe -1, just because Sheik, like, Lucina is just up air, or up tilt, like just anti-air Sheik a lot more. I think.
I feel like, yeah, Sheik mashes out Lucina a lot.
I think,
and it's like the like range advantage, like the burst range with the what's it called, down B, the needles and stuff like that. The like her, even though you probably won't see Sheiks going for side B like that, like that is technically another projectile. Like Sheik has like a lot more like of a threat range.
Yeah,
and it can outmatch you.
Yeah, it's not a good matchup. I still think she is better of a matchup than Diddy, Greninja, Pikachu, Sonic, and Kazuya because she is kind of more up in the air a lot than these five. Except maybe Sonic. Sonic is up in the air a lot also. But Sonic is Sonic. He's broken. Fuck him. But Sheik is easier to punish, easier to anti-air. Still a bad matchup, but easier to anti-air than these five. So that kind of gives Lucina some points here, but still not a good matchup. Who else? Sora, annoying. Projectiles, fast enough to be campy and annoying. Maybe -0.5, but still. And also really good recovery. Lucina doesn't like it when you have a really good recovery, so yeah. Who else? We did Steve, we did Bowser Jr. Good matchup. He just sucks. Like, maybe I need more experience with this matchup. We'll take this one with a grain of salt at people watching this on YouTube, like as a video. But I think just his projectiles are good, but not good enough. He gets edge guarded. I think, at least speaking in Elite Smash terms, people will up B at a disadvantage all the time, and like you can just react to that or anticipate it, and you can just catch his landing or not, and like shield it and not get hit with like his little aerial that he can whip out with his landing after his up B. So yeah, I think Bowser Jr. is a winning matchup. He can get edge guarded too. His side B sucks and it's annoying to deal with, and it can be safe, but I don't think it's enough. I think Lucina does better in this matchup still. Duck Hunt +2. Projectiles are annoying, but he's not fast enough to keep up that pressure enough. He's fast-ish, sure, but Lucina is faster. So I think Lucina can just say like, fuck it, we're going in, boys, let's get it, and just out rush down him. Lucina has that thing where she can play defense and be a zoner, or play offense and be kind of a rush down. And if you want to play kind of a rush down Lucina, you can just beat Duck Hunt. And that's also how you beat Samus. So like, yeah, like Samus is even just because of that flexibility. Like, you could just say, fuck it, we're going in, and go in, and that's how you beat Samus. If you respect Samus's projectiles, you can have some trouble with it. And it's the same thing with Duck Hunt, but Duck Hunt's projectiles are worse. Ken is a really good projectile, but overall, Duck Hunt is a worse. Duck Hunt is a poor man's Samus in a way. So. Facts. Falco. Who knows where Falco would be in the tier list if Falco players weren't desperate to go for the down air every single time they sent you off stage. I think Falco's a good matchup. I think Falco can do his like cutscene combos for a million years on you, but still, I think Lucina's good anti-air. Up Be Out of Shield is good at cutscene combos, and like I said, DI out and Fair is also really good at escaping these combos. And just same reason as Fox, really, just gets edge guarded. Also, Lucina has some insane edge guarding, and these two, I wouldn't say it's a free matchup for Lucina, but like, she can edge guard him. She can edge guard them both, I think. I feel like, you know what, inexperienced. Me Swordy, I don't know, because I play me Sword Fighter a lot, but like, I'm not sure if, like, who knows, because I don't even know what the best like me Sword Fighter, Brawler, or Gunner set is. So who knows, but I think overall me Sword Fighter is kind of even, kind of winning. Me Gunner is kind of losing, because I've been fighting some me Gunners recently and it's annoying. And me Brawler is winning. I think in a way you could interpret me Brawler as one of these 5, where he's like a speed, well, Kazuya isn't a speed demon, but where he's like a really, and maybe let's ignore Kazuya for a little bit and say me Brawler could be like these 4, where he's like a speed demon and like is good at overwhelming. But I think me Brawler isn't like them. I think me Brawler can't pressure you with projectiles like these 3 can. Can't fly around the stage like Sonic can. Still a good character, but like, I think Lucina just beats them there. And then who's there? Who's next? Icy's, same reason as Rosa. You can hit both of them with your disjoints at the same time. Great characters. I think both of these characters are good characters. But it's the same thing. Like, you can hit both of them with a single move, and I think that goes a long way. And then edge guarding. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like you can maybe edge guard Nana or something. I don't know. But still, I think Icy's, I don't know. I think Icy's have a better recovery than people think, but still, I think she does better. And projectiles are annoying, but their neutral B isn't really that good. Lucas, 50-50. Same reason as Samus. It depends on how good the Lucas is. It depends on how good the Samus is. Like, I don't even know if anyone is here on the voice chat. But like, it's the same thing. Like, it depends on how good you are at rushing down the Lucas before he can get momentum off of projectiles. So same reason as Samus, right? And Lucas also has...
I'm here.
Yo, what's up, Poopar?
I've been listening to you the whole time.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man, because I know you don't play a lot of Smash competitive-wise.
Yeah.
So it's cool. But yeah, Lucas and Samus, same deal. If you are good at being a rushdown, then you go in. If you're not, then the Lucas wins. Same thing as Samus. You just need to be good at rushing down the projectile zoner. Peach, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. I don't have enough matchup experience, but I would place Peach and maybe even because like, yeah, I don't know. Like, sorry if anyone here is watching the YouTube video looking for Peach advice. I don't know. Like, I guess you can edgeguard Peach and stuff, but I don't know. Like, maybe minus 0.5, but like, I don't know. I don't find enough Peaches for me to have like a formed opinion on these on her and Daisy. But I think disjoints help. I think edgeguarding helps, but Peach is still a really good character. I think she has weaknesses, but they're not as crazy as like Kazuya, who is also, I would say, a top tier. But Kazuya is a top tier with pronounced weaknesses, and Peach is a top tier with weaknesses, but they're not as easy to point out as Kazuya's, right? As much as I hate Kazuya, fuck him. Who's next? Isabel, easy, same as Reason's Villager. Good projectile pressure and stuff, and down B is kind of good, but down tilt can get rid of down B really easily, and just the same reason as Villager. Like, good projectiles and stuff, but they don't have it. They don't give out enough pressure for Lucina to really struggle that much approaching. And again, down tilt destroys Isabel's Hydrant with down B. It's not Hydrant. Lloyd Rocket down B. So yeah, and we're almost done. Alright, who's next? We can do the Pokemon individually. Fuck it. Charizard, winning. Ivy, neutral. Squirtle, -1. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And thanks to that, Pokemon Trainer is what? Like a lit where did I place Pokemon Trainer? I don't know, somewhere in there. I think Pokemon Trainer, where is he? Where did I? Oh, here it is. Plus 0.5. I'm gonna put him in even. Yeah, correction time. Pokemon Trainer is even. Squirtle's really good. Squirtle fucks up Lucina. Ivy is even, and Lucina fucks up Charizard. And that averages out a little bit, even though people don't really use Charizard a little more. People like a good Pokemon Trainer doesn't use a lot of Charizard, but still pretty good character. So who's left? Pichu. I think -1. No, minus 0.5, because it's the same as Pikachu, but Pikachu's a worse character. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the same thing as why I hate fighting Pikachu as Lucina, and why most Lucina players probably hate fighting Pikachu as Lucina. But Pikachu just is a worse character, so it's easier. Still not a fun matchup, but you know, he dies early, and you know, Lucina, I've said this a million times during this matchup chart, Lucina doesn't like it when she can't kill early. Lucina can struggle killing sometimes, and Pichu is really heavy, so I mean, Pichu, what the fuck? Pichu is really light, so that is good. Ness, +2, gets edge guarded, gets out disjointed, stubby range, so that's a really good matchup for us. You just gotta remember to not respect him though, because like, I think a lot of these matchups, and I've had this when playing Joker too. Like I can be a Joker fighting Ness and be losing, and then be like, wait, I'm Joker, like I'm a top tier. Let's just like go in and win the game, and that's all you need to do. Just go in and win. Like, it might sound like I'm fucking with you, but
yeah.
if you're Lucina fighting Ness and you're struggling, just remember that your character is just better, and she can out disjoint him and edge guard him and fuck him up. But you have to do it. You have to remember to just not respect him. Like, his projectiles are ass if you don't respect them. Like, PK Thunder, you could just hit it.
Respect them in what way?
Like, hold on, let me just fix the thing. So respect him in what way? Good question. It like, PK Fire is a good move. You gotta respect that, I guess. But PK Thunder, if he shoots out a PK Thunder, respecting it would be like avoiding it. But not respecting it would be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna hit it and recover anyway. Because PK Thunder goes away. Ness's PK Thunder at least, because Lucas's PK Thunder is different. But Ness's PK Thunder, you can just hit it and it goes away. So that's what I would say, not respecting it. Respecting it would be justice. But yeah, like just don't respect him, man, and you should be good. Like, there's characters like Samus that you have to respect. Ness isn't the same way. Just go in. Just go in and kill him. Like, he doesn't like Ness gets so much better when you start respecting his space. So don't respect his space. That's pretty much it. Zero Suit, super bad matchup. Maybe not as bad as these four in Kazuya, but it's for the same reasons. Too fast. Crazy. Hold on, is the stream doing okay? Hold on, let me just
no,
let me just make sure the stream is cool.
yeah.
Hello. Right, I think we're good. I don't remember where I left off. I think the stream got cut out a little bit, but
Really?
same. Yeah, just a little bit. Basically, I think
A little bit.
if I have to repeat myself on anything, it's just don't respect Ness. Ness gets so much better when you respect his space and his projectiles. So don't respect them. And I don't mean don't respect them as in like going recklessly. I mean like your character is better. Like just deal with it and get in anyway. Fuck it. Fuck him. And then Zero Suit, it's just like really fast. It's hard. Like Zero Suit is not a good matchup, I think. Anti-airing is cool with up tilt and stuff because Zero Suit likes to jump a lot and use Nair because Zero Suit's Nair is really good. Like all of Zero Suit's moves are really good, but Nair specifically sets up for a bunch of combos and stuff. So Zero Suits like to go for Nair a lot. And just watch out for that Nair. You can up tilt that Nair if you want to be cool, but like if you want to play it safe, just shield it or something, I don't know, or get out of the way. But still, it's kind of like Sonic, Pikachu, Greninja, and Diddy, where it's annoying because they outspeed you, but it's not as bad. It's not as crazy. And Zero Suit is kind of big, so like she's tall. Where when Diddy Kong, Greninja, Pikachu, and Sonic are like really well, Sonic isn't small specifically, but they have like hurt box shifting a lot, and Zero Suit doesn't really have that. Zero Suit will get hit if you're trying to hit her, and these guys, you're gonna have a lot of moments against Sonic, Pikachu, Greninja, and Diddy Kong where you'll be like, how did that not hit? And with Zero Suit, you're not gonna have those moments. If you throw out a move thinking it's gonna hit, it's probably gonna hit. And with these four, you're gonna throw out moves thinking they're gonna hit, and they're not gonna hit, because that's just what they are. They're tiny little hoes. Pac-Man, I don't know. I don't have enough experience. I think it's even because he can kinda get edge guarded sometimes. You can counter the side B. His up B has like barely any hitboxes. Doesn't have a lot of protection on it. Projectiles are annoying. Hydrant is annoying, and I think not a lot of moves can. You know how you can like punch Hydrant out of the way. I don't know if any of Lucina's tilts can punch Hydrant away as much. I think most of Lucina's tilts, it takes like 2 tilts at least to punch Hydrant away, and that sucks. Because there's a lot of characters that can hit Hydrant away in one hit, like Byleth. Like one of Byleth's F tilts or dash attacks can probably hit Hydrant away in one hit. And Lucina probably has to do like a smash attack. And that sucks. Any character that can punch Hydrant away in one hit instantly gets points against Pac-Man. And Lucina can't do that unless it's a smash attack. And smash attacks can be punished, and that sucks. So I'm gonna put him at -0.5. Especially because projectiles and good mobility, that's not fun. But still, I don't think this is a bad matchup. I just think it's like slightly annoying, but I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just like, you need to know what you're doing. And then, who's next? I think it's pretty much everyone. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Oh shit, that's everyone. So there's a thing. Let's just do some corrections. Wait. Yeah, we did Steve, we did Olimar, we did Violet, we did Corn, we did Peach, Steve, Hero, we did Inkling, we did Aegis, we did Pokemon Trainer, we did Pyra, Robin, Samus, Sans. Yeah, so that's everybody. Let's see if there are some corrections to be made. I think I gotta move Lucas up to 0.5 at least. Wait, where do you go? Alright, here he is. Yeah. Same. I think I compared him to Samus in the sense of like he gets good the more you respect him. But I think Lucas, like Samus is just a better zoner than Lucas is. And Samus and Lucas gets more edge guarded than Samus. Samus is a surprisingly good recovery. Lucas can get edge guarded more, so yeah. And then what else is there to correct here? Steve 50-50. I think that's a cool thing. I think that keeps Lucina relevant in the meta, having an even matchup against the best guy in the game. Aegis even, Banjo even, Joker even. This is the hot take of the matchup chart, I think. I think if I get any comment on this video, it's gonna be, is Joker really even? And yeah, I think it's even. And I say this as a dual Joker Lucina main, so maybe a lot of people will see Joker as like down here, but me personally, I think it's even. And then Corrin even, Min, yeah, you just have to know the matchup. It sucks, but you have to, if you learn the matchup, it gets a lot better. So if you have a Min that you struggle with, practice the matchup and it's gonna get so much better. Like once you figure it out, it's gonna like click in your mind and you'll be like, oh shit, Min is easy. And you're gonna do so much better. Cloud, yeah, Marth makes sense. Lucario makes sense, Samus makes sense. Maybe you could argue Samus is slightly winning, but I'm gonna keep her at even for now. Palu, yeah, just another Fundies high tier. Shulk, maybe you could argue Shulk loses a little bit because of the edge guarding, but in neutral, I think it's even. If anything, I think Lucina's a little better in neutral, but Shulk has a better time edge guarding, so it balances out. I think it's even. Mewtwo might move Mewtwo up to plus 0.5, but Shadow Ball is still really good, and you have to respect it. Pokemon Trainer even, Wario even, and then makes sense. I think some people in the Marth Lucina Discord would say that Game & Watch is slightly in favor of Lucina. I don't agree. I think I might have some matchup experience, and I think I can handle Game & Watch now. But that up air shield is really good, and even if you perfectly space a Lucina forwarder or something, you are gonna get hit with that up air shield. Like that up air shield is deceptively big, and it doesn't matter how great you are at spacing, you're gonna get hit with that up air shield, and that sucks. Even if you land even if you empty hop and just land on him without doing any aerials and you don't get hit with up B, Downer barely has any lag and it has a big hitbox, so trying to juggle it with up air is like off the table. So that sucks. And then Sora, yeah, Meta Knight, yeah. Meta Knight might go on the -1, but I don't know. I think not. Meta Knight has really good recovery though. Like Lucina can have a hard time edge guarding Meta Knight, but overall I think Lucina is just better. Same. And then Peach and Pac-Man, if you disagree with these, I completely understand. I don't know enough about these two, so oopsies if you don't think they go here. And then Squirtle, yeah, super combo heavy, hard to catch. Same with Sheik. Inkling is the anti-Swordy character. She has to go here. Inkling is really good against Swordies. Richter, Simon, annoying projectiles, good enough speed to keep their distance. They do get edge guarded, but you have to know what you're doing because the tether is really quick and has good range. So if you want to edge guard these two, you have to go and edge guard them right as soon as you send them off stage. You can't wait for them to go back on stage, you have to catch them as soon as you send them off stage, because then their tether is going to be really quick and they're just going to make it. Mega Man, annoying. Projectiles, fast. Snake, this drones are too big, you're going to hit grenades a lot, and you're tall enough to get hit with C4 on platforms. Zero Suit, Diddy, Greninja, Pikachu and Sonic, annoying, really fast. Hurtbox, shifting, not as easy to anti-air them. And Kazuya is Kazuya, it sucks. Worst matchup ever. Now that we're finishing off the game, right? Most worst matchup ever. I think Sonic is the common consensus. I think most Lucina players would say that Sonic is Lucina's worst matchup. And yeah, I think I've kind of learned this matchup, but it's still yeah. Kazuya is also a really shitty matchup, but like I actually maybe I wouldn't know, because whenever I fight Kazuya, I go Joker, who is a significantly better matchup for Kazuya, like against Kazuya. So I know more about when you ask me about the Kazuya matchup, I know more about the Joker Kazuya matchup than I do about Lucina Kazuya matchup. All I know is Kazuya is insanely good at catching landings, and Lucina is landing a lot. So if you're Lucina fighting Kazuya, stay grounded, be patient, because like if you go in recklessly landing on him like you would with any other character in this list, Kazuya is gonna punish you really hard for it. And yeah, I think that's the matchup chart, guys. Whoa.
That was a lot of information.
Yeah. I was just like yapping for a long time, wasn't I?
It was really a lot.
Man, I don't know how long this took, but basically take all this with a grain of salt, because I compete at a local level. Like, I'm not a crazy, like, this is not the same as like the mystery matchup chart, alright? This is just like, yeah, nah. But still, I'm a pretty good Lucina player. I'm top 100 in my city. I'm one of the best Lucinas in my city, and Mexico is a kind of a crazy region, right? So yeah, if you wanna post this on Reddit and roast me or whatever, go ahead. But I still think this is kind of alright. This isn't ordered, by the way. Like, the +2 isn't ordered. Nothing here is ordered. But yeah, and Lucina's best matchup. We said the worst one might be Sonic, or possibly Kazuya, and the best matchup might be Ike. It might be Link, and it might be Puff, and it might be Ness if you're trying to be cool. But I think if I had to pick one, Lucina's worst matchup, Lucina's best matchup might be Ike or Link. Yeah, probably Link. But Ike sucks against Lucina too. And yeah, that's the matchup chart, guys. Whoa, crazy things, crazy lore knowledge drop.
For real.
So what are your thoughts on it, on this matchup chart, Poopar?
I mean, you know my mains. You know what I usually like to play. So this chart for me is like, wow, nice.
yeah, because Poopar plays Diddy, and I hate fighting Diddy. I smoke DK. Like, I fuck up DK.
Oh, bro. Whenever I play DK against Anne, it's like I can't play.
Yeah.
If he's playing Lucina or Byleth
or Joker.
Or Joker, yeah. I can't play DK.
Lucina by the
So
Joker is my holy trinity right now. But yeah, and yeah, a lot of people say DK Lucina's even, but
no,
nah,
I
like
wouldn't say that.
I disagree, but some people say that. Yeah,
I disagree as well.
Yeah, because I think people say that because once DK, like, Lucina's recovery is really good, but if she loses her double jump, it sucks. And DK's edge guarding isn't the best, but it's good enough to take Lucina's double jump sometimes, and that's why I understand when people say that the matchup is even, because DK is good at taking away your double jumps. But still, I don't think it's enough. I think Lucina still beats DK pretty easily. And then, yeah, and then who else do you play? You play Samus, and it's even. Yeah, I think it's even.
Samus, the DK, Diddy, and who else? I used to play Snake.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I don't know if you've seen like a pro Snake player, but they are always dropping a million grenades all throughout the
Oh
stage.
yeah, no, I've seen that, and I want to do that, but I'm just not used to it.
Yeah, it's so hard to fight Snake as Lucina, like, because you will always end up hitting grenades by accident, because Lucina's hitboxes are really big.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's interesting. And yeah, Samus is the same. Like, it just depends on who the better player is. It depends on... Samus Lucina is just like, if the Samus is better at zoning than Lucina is at approaching, then Samus wins. And if Lucina is better at approaching than the Samus is at zoning, then Lucina wins. Like, it just depends on how good you are to playing to your own strengths. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the matchup chart. And I think on that note, I'm gonna end the stream. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. This is supposed to be like a Persona 5 stream, and we spent so much doing this matchup chart. But it's cool. It was a fun stream.